Okay. Hey, hey everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everything's coming through okay, and I'm not distorted. All right. So I guess everyone's kind of wondering what's going on. Let me actually play some different tunes, like 1 a.m. Yeah. Okay. So you guys might be wondering what we're doing today. Contrary to the title of the stream, we'll be doing some movie making. At the end of the series finale, Reset Part 2 or whatever, I had teased a movie or doing a movie for the series. In spirit, it's just going to be one big compilation. I'm just taking all the previous episodes and just kind of re-editing them in a ways that it's a nice cohesive long form watch rather than how it feels to watch them in order in a playlist. But the movie is going to have at least to make it a little bit more fun to watch than just a series of compilations. We're going to be adding in some new shots, and we're going to be re-editing some of the shorts so that they kind of fit nicer together. So some transitions kind of work a little better, so that story beats kind of like hit a little nicer. Just making it feel like a movie rather than a compilation. So that's what we're going to be working on for the next couple weeks, and I'm going to be live streaming most of the process for it as well. So today we're going to be doing some storyboarding. I'm going to show you guys the rough edit for it. It's really rough. It's very rough. But yeah, it's we're going to be showing. I'm going to be showing the entire process for how we make the thing. We're going to show you everything from story making or writing and idea coming up withing and storyboarding, prepping, maybe rigging, some animating, some set making, some lighting, maybe some rendering, some editing, maybe some sound design, maybe some music. All of it. I think it'll be fun. At least that's what we'll be doing. Congratulations, Pip. Okay, so wait, before I swap over, let me actually open up Resolve here, and then I'll show you guys what's going on. The movie. Okay. So, hey guys, welcome to the editing suite. This application that I'm using here is called DaVinci Resolve. It is a free or paid editing software, or non-linear editing software. And it's the backbone to to pretty much to all of my videos. I do all my editing in it, all of my shot stringing together, where most of the sound design work happens, where some of the effects happens, where some of the color grading happens. Yeah, and here is where most of the magic is. Well, actually, not most of the magic, but a good chunk of the magic. And I call it a rough edit because right now I'm just kind of using all of the exported versions of the shorts, and some of them, like Lolly's Crafting, are a little bit chunky for the most part, because the version that I could find on my hard drive was very low quality. I have all the footage for for everything somewhere all over my computer, but to do the actual like clean pass, I'm gonna replace everything and then maybe re-edit some stuff and fix some things and what have you. Like big sad news, I'm probably gonna replace the subtitles in this episode town meeting because they're a bit hard to read because they're so animated. But that's a me problem, not a you problem. Oh, that's also one thing. Sorry, before I take a quick pause to read all your comments. I'm also going to be remastering. Well, actually, I don't know if I 100% will. I'm still doing tests, but we're going to be remastering Lolly's Crafting and The Great Pietro. I'll probably redo them in Unreal because they're short enough that I think I can take all the animation from them and move them over. But also, they're the two oldest and they look the most dated, so I want to bring them a little more up to snuff with the other guys or with all the other shorts. Plus, we'll be doing some other new stuff. Like I'm going to be doing an intro here with the Timmy and Tommy character creator game introduction scene. I was going to recreate that. So I'm going to be making them, and we're going to do this. We're going to do a whole intro scene that kind of references Westworld. I'm going to make a song for it and everything, and it's going to be really fun. I also have some we have some other shots kind of just like written out in this very not articulated form of just text on black screen, but we're gonna be putting what else we got? Maybe some shots of time passing. Yeah, we'll do a time pass thing and a bunch of other nonsense. So it'll be a fun time, I think, at least. Hey, welcome, Zipkey. How long is the movie? Right now, in its extremely rough edit, it's about an hour and 11 minutes. But that's probably going to be longer because some of the shots, because right now a lot of the shots that are in between shorts are just text blocks. So we got to actually like build them out and make actual shots and stuff for them. So that'll add some time. Did you inspire me on the Westworld thing? I'm just a general big fan of Westworld. But the idea to do the intro for or in that style was kind of recent, so thanks for the reminder. Make a season 2. Sorry, buddy, I am a bit Animal Crossing out. This is my last stretch for the Animal Crossing series because I've been working on it for like 2 years, and I'm a bit tired of seeing working all these big bobblehead animals, but stay tuned for what I have planned afterwards. I think you'll be in for a good time with them. If you liked all this, there's more of like this type of content to come rather than just strictly Animal Crossing. So don't worry. Yeah. The collector is actually gonna be really funny because it doesn't really fit in with the quote unquote timeline that I was kind of sprucing up. So we're just chopping it up and like kind of putting it sporadically throughout the movie because its timeline doesn't really matter. But I think it's gonna be fun. Welcome back, Ray PL. What do you think you'll do after Animal Crossing? That's for me to know and you to be surprised about, hopefully, in the future. But it'll be a little bit before we get into it. I gotta like wrap this up and then do a couple other related videos. But it'll be a good time. Don't worry. I believe in you. Believe in you. I believe in me. I do believe in you, but I also believe in me. Okay. Yes, it is FT friendly. This is all the shorts in one big timeline. All right, so what's going to be new? So we have this opening intro. I wanted to redo, or where is it? Give me the Crossing New Horizons walkthrough. Okay, give me literally any one that isn't a 14-part series. Thank you. We're gonna be redoing this. remaking this at least. So like this little opening bit with the set and everything, and Timmy and Tommy running out and saying, "Hey, it's me, the babies." We're gonna give him text and everything like that, and we're gonna like do a thing that kind of like hints at the character creation kind of aspect of things. The intro is going to be pretty wild. It's pretty much just going to be it's one big parody of the Westworld intro. Maybe not. Actually, yeah, probably the first one. First one? Ooh, but the second one's also really cool. Okay, so it'll be like just kind of a montage of like loosely abstract things, but all of like but like just with character creation. So it'll just be showing a bunch of like really cool shots of like Susie and Meg and Kevin and Mask Boy and Isabel all being created. I think that'd be pretty fun. We just do it all in this weird wacky style. I was gonna do I was just gonna make like a KK Slider a cover of like the Westworld theme, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because I don't really want to risk the copyright. So we're gonna be making a Westworld inspired cover of a KK Slider song of I think KK Samba. Where are you? KK Slider music. Come on, give me the goods. Hmm? Oh, not KK Samba. Shoot, I don't know which KK song it is. Jazz? Mamba? Nope. Salsa? Some song. I thought of it last night and I'm like, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. We'll find it later. We'll be making a Westworld inspired KK Slider cover of one of his songs, and it's going to be all epic and big and stringy and wah, 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 and it's going to be great. That's going to be a good time. So I'll be showing how I do that later. So yeah, it's going to be this big sequence of character creators and diegetic text and screen stuff, and the islands being created and some nonsense. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure it out as we go. Mannequins and a montage, everyone looking fabulous, and it's going to be a beautiful time. We have a list of some cool shots that I want to do, like a collage of the characters' eyes and hairs and noses changing colors, shots of Nook and Isabel being like made kind of like with a digitized effect. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but we'll try. Hair bands changing colors because that's a thing, and that's a thing. And Isabel being introduced on Masquer's Island. There's this thing when well, not really a thing, but like I didn't really do it in any of the shorts because I didn't really want to give it too much time. But like when Isabel comes to the island, or like when you actually get Isabel on your island or whatever, she's introduced when you get the town hall or the service of residence building, and I just kind of assumed that like all that time already passed on Masks Island, so I don't really want to like readdress it in the movie. So just kind of like wrote over it and hope that nobody would really mind. And we're not gonna do that in the movie either. But we're gonna. So I wanted to try in at least somewhere in the intro to kind of like speed up that information flow of like, oh yeah, now Isabel's on the island as well. But we'll see. We'll see how we do it. We'll be adding more extra scenes to make more story. But yeah, so what we're talking about right now. We'll be adding a bunch of new stuff. How long do each of these things usually take to make? Usually a couple months. The first couple episodes or couple videos took maybe like 2-3 months to put together, and then the later like 3 or 4 started taking like 4 or so months. The last episode took 5, almost 5, and it was quite a time. Is this the movie of all the shorts all together, or is it going to be something new? It's just all the shorts. Something new would take another 2 years to make, and I don't have the time to do that anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Don't do it. You don't have to. Well, I don't have to do any of this, but we have the passion and the drive, so we're gonna try. We also have I need a shot to mix inboxes after town meeting, because like this happens during the day and this happens during the afternoons. We need a time passing shot. We have another shot later or another sequence later that's going to be Mask unloading turnips. And we're gonna have this fun little gag that we did in The Collector, where Mask tries to sell his turnips, but they're worthless. So then he scares Timmy or Tommy into making them actually worth 10,000 bells, and then he sells all of his turnips. And as he's leaving, he's gonna get the notification for Raymond being sold. So we're gonna have some shots of Susie at her computer typing this bit, and we're gonna change how the music works. And then it's off to town to inboxes. We have this fun little bit where we have Lolly coming to complain to Isabel for the first time because of the whole Lolly's crafting thing. But she doesn't, because Isabel gets caught up in some delusion that Mask was actually a cool guy, but he's out kidnapping Raymond, so she doesn't get to complain about him. Then we get Raymond. We got this little spooky horror scene where Raymond's coming on the island. And all this is happening, I'm gonna try to hint that Great Pietro is slowly being constructed in the background, and we're gonna also try to hint that Mask Boy is like telling him not to do it for the first couple bits of the thing, and then he does it, which is why I wanted to remaster it, because it looks very dated. There's also this weird green frame. Where are you? Right here. I noticed it in the original back when I released it, but I don't know why it happened. I think it's just a render glitch. Pretty yucky. So we're gonna give this a whole fresh coat of paint. Beautiful. And then we'll have a shot of Raymond getting the mail. So this was a big thing that a lot of people were kind of wondering about, where if it was Mask Boy who sent Raymond the lose my address, or sorry, that sent Susie the lose my address postcard, or if it was actually Raymond. I thought it was funny if it was Raymond doing it, so we're gonna have a little scene where he looks unpleased to get her mail. Then we have some Kevin bit. Some out of context Kevin. We love Kevin. Oh yeah, and then we start to hint more towards town meeting. We have to have another wacky Isabel dream sequence that I also thought of last night, which I think might be pretty fun. We'll do that way later. Then town meeting. We love town meeting. Town meeting is the best video in the entire world. And then that ends. We have a scene where Tom Nook and Isabel are talking outside, and then he tells her to take some time off. She goes, bet. But then he stays late to work, and then has to call Mask Boy because it turns out he's close to getting terraforming. Big oh no. And then we have a shot of, since Philibert and Pietro are bunking, because we said that line in town meeting, I was going to have a shot of them bunking and just, being... having a sleepover at Philbert's house. So we're gonna have to animate that and make his little house, and I think get a bunk bed. I think there's a bunk bed somewhere. That'll be fun. Then we have another out of context Collector. Wow, Collector. We love the Collector. We see the intro for the first half of the episode because I couldn't fit it anywhere else. And then time traveling designer, big big woo. This happens. Yeah, that's a great time. More out of context, Kevin. And then we have Isabel's dream. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna swoop this in, but I guess I just probably will just cut it in because it's also just a compilation, so we don't have to worry too much about it. Uh, oh yeah, then we have a scene. Okay, so there's also a part in at the end of Time Traveling Designer where Tom Nook calls. If you guys watch the end of the uh if you guys watched the end of Time Traveling Designer, there's an end credits bit where Tom Nook calls Isabel. I was gonna do a thing where we actually just show where Isabel is, and she's gonna be contemplating life at a picnic scene somewhere when she gets the phone call. It's implied in the actual episode or in the actual video that she's sleeping, but we're changing things up a little bit. What do you want from me, phone? Winter storm warning? Ugh. Not again. Yeah, I wanted to move the I wanted to have the collector in like its own big part, but it also doesn't make sense to put it in or to give it its own big swath of time because we can chop it up in a way so that it works with the loosely implied timeline of things happen during the day and the night, and as well as on other islands. But it's also just a rough draft. We're still working on it. But anywho, Isabel gets a phone call. Nook calls her, and then we have the reset one, and then we have reset two, and then it's over. And then we have art at the end, because I thought it would be funny. Yeah. So as we go and make some of these shots, a lot of this isn't set in stone, so we're gonna be moving things around and trying different things and what have you as we build. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun time. Aside from a side part, yeah, the collector is just a side story. At least that's how I'm trying to handle it. Because narratively speaking, it doesn't do anything for the main story. It's just while I made it and in the movie, it's literally was just a fun side story. Because before that was I think in boxes or something. No. Some video. One of the sad ones. And I'm like, wow, that's really heavy. Let's make a fun episode, and we made the collector, and then, but it all takes place on Kevin's Island, and it doesn't do much for the Matrix lore. But it's fun. I like it. How many people can we get to the live event? I don't know. I think the most people we ever had in a stream once was like 1,000. But that was at like the height of like this whole Animal Crossing thing. I think during town meeting, it was quite a time. Okay, so can Isabel do the Macarena? I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna animate that. That sounds like a rough time. There's an IMDb page of the shorts. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't be lying to me. Denzel Washington? You hurt me. You hurt me so much. Who said that? Wait. Oh, there'd be an art station for Reset Part 2? Yeah, there's one for Reset already up on ArtStation. It's very big. It's very big. No, wrong one. Give me this page. Bam. It's right here. And it's got everything you want in it, like the get help scene and the rover thing and the Isabel thumbnail and the other thumbnail and this picture and all the stuff. All the shots for your shot loving needs with commentary sprinkled throughout. Like, in the edit, this makes sense, but Mask is stuck looking up, etc., etc. So go check that out if you're a fan of that nonsense. Where am I going? Here, here, here. Hey there, Riot Dragon. Welcome to the stream. Bup. Oh wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking up the IMDb page, and I can't find it. I'm finding a lot of Denzel Washington, but that's fine. Ah well, I'll just take your word for it. Okay. Oh, zoop, zoop, zoop. Look at that. It's a little mini series. Am I a director? Oh my gosh. Look at Denzel as Mask. I hate the internet. Who made this? Because it wasn't me. But wow, that's really cute. That's so cute. I can die happy now. Okay. Thank you, Rad, by the way. How do you make the music? I use a program called Cubase. I've just been making music for a while, so like I have a bit of composer experience. Oh my god, their foot is in the ground. Got some composing experience. Yeah, I just use Cubase, which is just a regular DAW, digital audio workspace, and yeah. Okay, so guys, actually wait, let me do some more skimming here. Oh, you don't need to look. You don't need to look too deeply into the Discord. Nothing much happens in there. So how much time do you do 3D animation? Well, actually, that's a. I'm not too sure what you're asking, so I'll answer it in two ways. I've been animating since roughly high school, so for quite a while. But in terms of like doing them for the actual videos, usually takes a couple weeks because a lot of time is spent like setting up the sets and doing the sound design and making sure Isabel renders okay and doing all the other nonsense. So a lot of stuff that happens in between, and then animating is kind of just one part of it, and then we do everything else. Welcome, Viru. The movie's not a joke, I swear. It's just not like fresh new. It's like it's not a whole hour and a half of like new content. It's what you've seen already, just with some new stuff sprinkled throughout in a different context. With all the Isabels floating in the void. Heck yeah, I do. Wow, what a scene. It's got the music going all the. Oh my god, this was so tough to put together because I started making it when I didn't know how to use Unreal, and then we just kind of kept updating it as the production went on, and I tried animating the camera in Unreal and it just wasn't working. We animated in Blender and just brought it over. But yeah, delicious scene. This is like one of my favorite shots of the that I put together. Even though she kind of looks like a rag doll, but that's fine. Break up the story. Wow, we got a lot of people wondering about the collector, guys. It doesn't matter in terms of the whole story of things. It's literally just a compilation of it's a compilation in and of itself. Okay. Do you play on Animal Crossing? Live. Love the animation, by the way. Thank you, Danielle. Daniel. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, so let's actually start the work. We're gonna start with the first sequence, I guess. Which actually I don't even know if we really need to do storyboarding for this one, but it's like we have oh, I gotta get the rigs for the boys. Guys. All right, hold on. We have a movie project 2. We also have shoot. Lawless crafting is number 1. Fine. That's okay. That's fine. We're gonna just do a 0. We're just gonna call this storyboarding anyways. Sequence 0. Okay, so welcome to the work session. Get out of here. Here we are in our favorite program of choice, Blender. Here we also need some music. I'm sorry. We have this dry air. Nobody likes dry air, especially dry air, man. Give me everything. Okay. Well, thank you, pizza. I really appreciate that. Okay. This is how you storyboard? This is gonna be, yeah, we're gonna be showing how to storyboard. What computer do I use at all? One that I put together, but it's just a Windows computer. Wasn't sarcasm? Do you think Dunstall would actually make a speech bubble just to say sarcastic comments? I would never do that, baby. Okay. Did you ever have the idea to make the entire plot ever since Lawless Crafting, or did you make it up as you went? I made Lawless Crafting town meeting. Actually, not sorry. I made Lawless Crafting, or wrote Lawless Crafting in boxes and Morning Turnips, all in the same kind of like breadth of time. But they never stuck together. Great Pietro was written in a kind of quick panic to kind of make a short video quickly. But then from the success of those two, I was like, okay, cool. We'll also make I guess we'll just make a little series, and then wrote it a couple other kind of like fun little things. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. While I was also writing Lawless Crafting and whatever, I wrote some other fun little little ideas. I wrote out the arc for it, like the general arc of various ideas and things that I wanted to like touch upon, without necessarily like detailing the exact intricacies of everything, because I'm like, I'll just make up a lot of stuff as I go. But like big plot stuff, like the episodes in order, or the episode order, for example, was thought of pretty early on. Another fun fact: Town Meeting is actually a compilation of other smaller stories that I wanted to make bigger videos of, but didn't. So we just made we just put it all into Town Meeting, and then got that going. Like the break-in was going to be its own story. The Pietro's house fire was going to be its own story. I also wanted to include more. Thank you, music. I also want to include more of the funny little stories of like villagers getting hit and bugs getting caught and stuff. Like everything in there was originally going to be its own video, but we didn't do that. We didn't end up doing that. We just put them all into Town Meeting. And I thought of the ending really early, so I never thought I'd get to it, but we did. So that was a fun time. Yeah. Thank you, Leaf. I really appreciate that. Your ticket to the movie. Wow. You've already seen it though, but wow. Motivated to work on your island? Alright. I'm glad to hear. Okay. So, we need the boys' rigs, which I don't have currently, but I need them. I'm also gonna need to... Where am I going? Movie. You have assets. We're gonna make a new folder. We're gonna call it characters. We're gonna create that. Inside of this, we're gonna do NPCs. Yeah, NPCs. Yeah. And then another for players. I gotta port over all of the like Mask and Isabel and Susie, and I gotta fix everybody up so that they all work in Unreal. But we're actually gonna steal the Timmy and Tommy from... I think Town Meeting was the most recent one that I used them in. So I'm gonna jump into there, and we're gonna open up, where are you? Where are you? NPCs. Tim Mommy? Yeah. Okay, so that's good. Thank you. Here we have the rig for Timmy and / or Tommy, whichever one. Because I'm... Wait, hold on. Where's that footage? Give me the goods. Give me the goods. Ah, they're wearing a different shirt. No, I don't want to have to put that on them and find it and... Okay, fine. I'm here for you. Okay, well, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. We're gonna take them. I call them the Timami Master, because we have to redo the rig for them. But we're gonna save this into... where is it? I should also explain a bunch of stuff. Hey guys, welcome to Blender. This application that we're using, it's called Blender. Blender's a free, open source 3D application. It's what I used to do all the in the past. It's what I used to do everything, all the characters and their rigging and the modeling and animation and all that fun nonsense and rendering and all everything. It was all done in here. But then we swapped to Unreal at some point to make the last episode. But we'll be using this to prepare all of the assets and all the characters so that they look good, so that they work, so they can be used in the thing. Right now I have Timmy's project file open for the Timmy rig, and I'm going to save this into the project for the movie, which is where I'll be keeping all the assets and shots and renders and stuff for that. I use a program called Prism to do the project and file management of all my videos. This thing lets me like keep version logs and organize different types of work and keep shot organizations and stuff, and as well as let me like review renders and it also organizes all of my files, auto name stuff, lets me play blast things and organizes all of it for me so that I can, so I'm not spending years making folders, you know. This is free though, but this version of it's currently in beta still, so you gotta poke the developer if you want to get into it. But it will be free when it's fully released at some point. And in this, we have the movie projects. We're gonna make one for Tim Mommy. Yeah, Tim Mommy. And And then we're gonna save this thing into its project browser. Town meeting, go over to the movie. Characters, NPCs, Timami. This is the rigging. It is a rig. I'm just going to create new version from current. And now we have our boy ready to go. We're gonna also publish him out once. Timami as a FBX. Ooh, no, wait. We need two versions. We need one that is a FBX for a game engine, and then one that is for animation, for use inside of Blender. And then we'll be taking the blend file. Yeah, export whole scene. Yeah? Yeah. We're also going to be grabbing this guy, exporting that. We'll turn that off for now because we have to readjust the entire rig anyways. We're going to publish this. Publishing, we'll just export out the file into another place on my computer somewhere. And then inside of here, this version of the thing, I can go up to yonder, per state manager, and import our boy. Thank you. Why you hurting me like this? Import FPS. That's not a thing. You don't believe in import FPSs. Sorry, one moment. Troubleshooting. Yeah, this doesn't even have a thing. But it's 30 anyways, so we'll just re-export it. And import it again. The master, great. Bring in the master, link it. Now we have our guy in our scene. Woo! Sam or fam? Did you study something like that? Kinda. So a lot of it is just self-taught, because I was never formally taught Blender. Just the tutorials. The shirts are just Tom's Aloha shirt. You don't even have to search for the texture, I don't think. Wait a minute. No, I kind of do, because their current the mesh for the shirt they're wearing has the apron and whatnot built into it, or modeled into it. Same with this name tag and the thing. It's a different model. I might be able to get away with it, but I feel like it's gonna bring a lot of headache, because I tried doing that in the past a lot, and it's never a good time. Okay. Oh man, GNC Blender's a great time. Think of all the fun you could be making, like making them do backflips. Yeah, it's not a backflip, but you get the idea. Also, why do we come with the rig? We don't need that. So we have the boys. We have the boy. And I'm also going to put a second one in here. Because we don't actually need this currently. Please. No, it's linked, never mind. Because we'll be so right now, welcome to the storyboarding phase. The storyboarding phase is probably the ugliest and garbage. You are making me have to cry. How did I export the last ones? I get rid of the rig. I'm also gonna rename your name again. Export that, and then we just open up a new instance of Blender because we didn't actually save this. Bring in the master. Bring in Timami rig. Timami. And we'll bring in a second one, just for ease of everything. Then we have two, I'm not going to be posing them, so it doesn't really matter how we work with these rigs. But I also need to make this scene. We're gonna put this over here for now. And does it actually do the thing? It does. Great. I know at some point I managed to find the desk and the wall. And I think the sign up here too. But I don't know what they're called. So we have to go down on that hunt afterwards. And that's gonna be a fun time. What's the movie gonna be called? I don't really have a name for it yet. The working title is just Masks or Mask. Because like it seems minimal and fine. And the thumbnail is gonna be some weird thing with like Mask and Isabel kind of mixed together or something, but I don't know yet. Is this really the music that I work with? Sometimes. Actually, what I usually do is I'll put my entire music library on shuffle, and then just let that play. So we'll get a mix of video game soundtracks and regular pop music and regular obscure music and a whole wide gambit of audio noise while working. Get ready for your flight. Yeah, the airport. Take care, Leaf. Thank you so much for your donation and just spending your time here. I appreciate it. With the mask with Isabel on the left, the mask on the right. I was also thinking something like that, but I don't know. We'll get there. We'll absolutely get there. I'll show you some of the general thumbnail making process. Yeah, we'll do that too. So we have the two boys sitting at the desk. I just need this shot. So how do we storyboard? How do I usually storyboard? It's actually pretty grossly simple. Like I'll just take their rigs. I'll just make a thing. I need to give him a desk, so we'll just give him a desk. Give me this. Extrude it and move it up. We're gonna add a camera. Oh my god! I also haven't used Blender in like quite a while, so I'm kind of rusty at it. Get a camera. Oh, my plugins. Open up our preferences and get the photographer plugin because it adds a button at the top for camera ease or whatever. So we get them to look, nice and set up. And we're just gonna do that. And then we just take a screenshot. I use this program called ShareX, which is like a desktop snapping program. It's like the snipping tool, except it streamlines a lot more of the stuff, or like a lot more of the process. By hitting Alt-Z, I can bring up this big selector thing that automatically scales to Windows, or if I click and drag, will let me take a picture of a region. And if I just click, it'll take a picture of my desktop and puts it on my paste, both on a paste as well as like a link that gets uploaded to a server somewhere or like a website that I can share online. And it also saves it to a folder where I can then take that and put it into. Actually, let me make a time like a bin for the storyboard. And I can just take that and put it in the thing, and then we got a picture. And that's literally how I've been doing storyboarding for the last long while. And then I can just take all these and move them up. And then we get text over top of the thing. And then like so I'll just take pictures of like I'll literally just make things in Blender, take snapshots of them, and then put them into my editor. And that is how That is how we'll be storyboarding today. If you guys are excited, because it's going to be chaotic, because I'm nervous, because I feel like this is not professional in the slightest. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm not doing animation in Maya, but I'm looking for a cheap alternative. Yeah, Blender's a really cheap alternative. Blender's also a really good alternative. It's cheap literally only in the monetary sense, but it can do a lot of really powerful stuff. And like I don't even know rigging, for example, but all these character rigs are made using Rigify, which is the free rigging add-on in Blender that generates rigs for you, and it's good enough for all my needs. So, like, I also bought AutoRig Pro and stuff, but I've never really used it because Rigify just keeps doing it. It just keeps doing it. Take care, Bob. Thank you so much for coming around. But yeah, like you also in theory could even draw your storyboards in Blender, because Blender also has the amazing grease pencil functionality. Sorry, my Blender takes forever to open because I have like a bunch of add-ons. If you go to Control N and go to 2D animation, you get this drawing canvas, and you can just like draw things. Draw things. Yeah, so you can also just draw your boards in here if you want. That's also a viable avenue. And I think they have some other add-ons that incorporate this into Blender's, you guessed it, video editor that it also has. So you can do a whole production's worth of videos, or a whole production suite of stuff in just Blender alone, like compositing and animation and sculpting and modeling and all that fun stuff. It's pretty cool. Anywho, so the boys, we got the desert island getaway package. They adjust the camera, so they're talking right to the camera. And they say, let's get you set up, yada yada yada. I don't exactly know what I'll do with this. I think I'll just do like one long truck backwards or something. Ooh, actually, it might be neat if the camera like kept trucking back to eventually show like the top part of a person's head or something. Would that be neat? Let's add a sphere, because I don't want to bring in a character. Yep. I'm gonna move that back and up and back and. But whose head would it be? Because it can't be all four characters mixed together, because that'd be weird. It has to be the most generic Animal Crossing villager that you can make. Ah well. So let's assume. So we'll go with this idea. Camera keeps trucking back until it reaches, or until it comes over a villager's head. I think that'd be kind of neat. Zooms out. Welcome to the gateway package. Yada yada yada. This is all a parody of the other stuff, and we'll just make sure to write this little thing. If you head, bottom of frame. Wow, very cool. And then we cut to black. And then we cut to black, and then we start the music. So it's like dun 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 dun. Quick reference guide. Westworld. Trailer. Intro. We'll use both of them. Season 4. Sure, that one too. So, we get this beautiful long pan. Oh, truck, dolly, whatever. and then a hand, and then a robotic arm making piano strings, and then an arm, and then a leg or something, and then a horse thing, and then a big old horse. Look at that sweeping light. Beautiful. Hmm. Dun, dun, dun. This is the trailer for the movie. I guess it could be. I probably will use it as a trailer, or at least use parts of it for the trailer. Definitely the music for it. But let's see. So we get all that. Then get rid of all that stuff, and then I'm now actually need a character. So we're gonna steal. Excuse me. I guess Mask Boy first, because I think he's the most ready. Actually, give me a Mask Boy. Give me one for, and Megan too, because she's also ready. Give me a rigging. Give me a rigging. Another rig. And another rig. And then we're gonna open up an old, not really old, but the latest version of the character rigs that I have, which is Mask and Megan. We're gonna take Mask Boy here, and we're just gonna literally just save this into the other project, into here. Ooh, no, I want a copy as new version. Great. We're also gonna steal Megan as well. Actually, we're also gonna publish this. Yeah, we'll leave the FBX for now because we don't really need that. And publish Mask. We're also gonna go and steal Meg. Gonna grab her. We're going to get this guy, this animation, and save this into the movie. Great. And we're also going to republish this back into Blebder. Great. Close that, and we're just going to bring them into this version, or this file. Oh, we'll start with Meg. She's kind of fun. And bring in the master, bring in Meg, link it, and we're Gucci. So, I think the opening shot that I wanted to do is going to be like just showing the the general silhouette of like a character with the camera like slowly trekking in. I think they're pretty funny. Where you get the Animalese audio, I generate it myself for the most part. I have all the sound bits for all their voice blips, and yeah, I just I made a little instrument that lets me play their audio gibberish back at a reasonable pace, and then I take that, export that as a regular audio clip, and then I cut it up further in Resolve, my editor, and pitch bend it and distort it to make it sound like they're talking. Parappa the Rappa. What have I been working on? Literally just getting just this movie. Actually, let me also add a plane image. So we get the bing ding ding ding. I don't have a song to loosely edit this to. Hold on, music. Yay, Slider, where are you? I know you have the song. I heard it in my ears, but I don't know what it's called. Oh no, I forgot the beginning of it. For context, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to think of what song it was. Ballad? No, not ballad. Marathon. March. Not March.
Oh no.
Etude. Not that. Okay, this is gonna be a little boring. I kind of need to find some like rough backing music so I can like edit a thing to it. And I think it was samba, but I don't actually know for sure. Give me 1 second, actually. Let me quickly check something. Okay, it was actually it's the one that goes me beep 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 beep. It's not samba. Yeah. Waltz? Oh, maybe. Where is it? I can't read any of these names. They're all not in alphabetical order. Okay, I think it might be Waltz actually. Waltz. Zzz. 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 Ah, it's not Waltz. It's like tango. Okay, tango. Uh, 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 uh. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Lo-fi Horizon. So we'll be using we'll be making a remix of that, but like, in the style of, and it's gonna be big with strings and a bunch of nonsense. So look out for that when we get around to it. Till then, we're gonna be adding a audio bin. Out of there, audio bin. For now, just so I can put the song in it. Gimme. Oh no, you're gonna be. Actually, you're fine. You'll be fine. Ooh. I'm also gonna slow it down a whole ton. Yeah, well, it's fine. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay. So we have the song. We'll be using maybe like this strum sounds kind of fun. And maybe we'll do it like here, so like we'll get the black. And then we'll do like a Denzel Presents. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. We'll do a Dong Long Presents. Maybe. And then on the me, we'll have the first shots, which is actually get rid of all this stuff. We'll rebuild how this works. So we have the shot of in mostly black. Let's see, how do you do it, Westworld? It's like a gradient, mostly driven by the light. I kind of like that. I have a, oh no, how do you spell silhouette? We have a silhouette of a villager. No player. But in mannequin form? Yeah, just a silhouette of the player. Okay. Let's put the airport scene in the beginning of the game. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Well, we have the boys talking, and we're gonna do a thing where, oh, none of these have the thing. We're gonna do the whole original OG game intro. Granted with a little bit of changes to make it watchable and not a video game thing. And that's gonna cut to the actual intro, which is gonna be it's gonna be a good time. So we have a silhouette of the player. Cam slowly trucking. It's like a dolly. Dolly? Yeah, it's a truck. Towards or away? I'm gonna go to towards the character. And then on this beat, we'll cut to another shot of like this bit. I'm gonna change a whole bunch, and it's gonna be a lot slower. So we have to do this. Essentially, the progression of the intro is like we show the character, just kind of vibing, and then in the game, you give them your closed it. Zip. Yeah. In the opening, you give them your name, your birthday. Then you change, then you pick your character. You do all this fun stuff. So it's like I wanna do a bit where we show the names of our four main human players picking their names, and then a little montage of them picking their facial features. And then when they go to pick the island, then we just go into full abstraction where it's kind of now just a mix of like showing a bunch of cool stuff because nothing else here really like translates into anything. So you're answering a question and they go, all right, blah 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 blah, and then load the screen. So yeah, so we gotta take a lot of creative liberties. Is this somewhere you can find the storyboards alone? What do you mean? What do you mean? Because like the storyboards themselves are just images, but like in general on you go to Denzel 2, you can find sweet breakdowns of the entire episode of things. Wait, no, hold on. That's a director's commentary. You can find sweet breakdowns of all the videos in all their parts or all their steps. You can compare all the versions of the video throughout time, and it's pretty neato. The animatic, yeah, on the second channel, on Denzel 2. It's got one for every video except for I think Lolly's Crafting, because I did them after I started doing them after Lolly's Crafting. Yeah, starts a Great Pietro, and then And there it goes. We also got director's commentaries for Morning Turnips in boxes and the collector, and they're fully edited to be as entertaining to watch as possible. But check those out. They're a good time. They're kind of like these live streams, but less babbly and more cohesive. Yeah. What was it? Two starting villagers are boarding the plane. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. How would we do that? Because we also kind of just like launch into him already having like an established village in the shorts. So like I didn't want to spend too much time on like explaining how he gets 11 villagers. Because so it's more of a gag than it is like a story necessity. But I do like the idea of him getting his boarding dudes. You know what? I'll write that down in the this block. This block, this block. In the this block, this block. No, give me help. Cool. So we got this. I wanted to do, I guess, do some glamour shots of like you know in like in all the like this for example, where it's just like a close up of some part of the body. But it's like it's an Animal Crossing player. We'll work with that. We'll try that. And then we'll have like various fun words like written by I don't know, Gustavo Fring. And ooh, that's a pretty big gnat. And that too. Oh, thank you. How do you pronounce your name? Mayachu? I hope I got that correct. Thank you. And welcome, Mango. Okay. So we get that. We get some random shot of some random angle. Some random angle of the model. Another one. Ooh. Wait a minute, because we start with, what do we start with? Birthdays? Name, birthday, and then character creator. Yeah, this is pretty much what it's like. I just sit here and I go, if I don't have this like written down somewhere. So welcome to the creative process. It's a great time. What I've written here, with their names and their facial features, with diegetic menus. They pick their islands. I don't know how I'm gonna do the islands. Like I wanted to do a thing where like a big, like this finger graphic like pokes the ground and then like landmass kind of just like starts to build or something. Because I think I could do that, but I don't actually know how it'll look. Let's look with the music. Ooh, yeah, something to show island creation. Ooh, and I wanted a ghostly shot of the Able store to show them getting their outfits, because I think that'd be pretty fun. And we end on the mask being on a mannequin, just like with a slow truck in. It's cinematic. Quick montage of looking fab, except mask. He's mostly silhouetted, holding his mask. He presses it to his face and looks at the camera. And we do a defocus to black thing. That'd be cool. I need more of a song to do that. Guys, what do I do? Also put a fitting room censoring the player. Oh, I was just gonna do a thing where like their outfits are already on, but like they change shape or whatever. Um, Either their outfits are already on and we do model swapping, or they're already just wearing their outfits and we just do various close-ups of like Kevin's sandals and like Susie's hair thing. I'm pretty sure that's a wig, but and Meg's hair and her onesie outfit. We'll see. Take care, story of RB. Thank you so much for coming by. ASMR vibes. Oh no. Also, out of curiosity, this is Adobe Premiere. This is DaVinci Resolve. It is a competitor to Premiere, and by competitor I mean it's just another video editor. But there's a free version that is really feature packed, and it's really good. Well, it's good when it wants to be. Sometimes it's not, but that's every software for you. Yeah, the movie probably called Mask. It's lame, I know, but it's also the most thematically fitting. What else am I gonna name it? Oh no, The Matrix, Westabelle, Animal Crossing, World Drama Center. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, so we have a foot, I guess, and then we'll do this other bit where like they're making a pose or some sort, so we'll have like a shot like that. And that'll be cool. Give it. Come on, do it. Yeah. We could do that for all the different characters. Could we? And then I guess we can have. We can actually do probably one more. Some random angles of models. Also here. And then right here, we would need we do a montage of what if instead of and then give me one more angle. Sure, this. See, angles don't really matter because like we'll just make them up as we're actually rendering them. And like this part of the track, I'm gonna remix to be to have 5 beats. And somewhere here it'll be different. But like here is we're gonna show their names being made. I kind of like the idea of like letters like rolling through the air. And then all of them, and then those letters in specific angles or from specific angles, which happen to be the angles that the camera's looking at them from, will spell out their names. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll figure that out. Building letters. Shows a different name. You got Susie and Kevin and Mask. And we need to end on Mask. Megan and Mask. The last shot has to be Isabel. Can I tease that? Should I tease that? Or just have a shot of Isabel? Just have a shot of Isabel. We'll see. Wow. Yeah, certain defending Mask. Guys, don't defend Mask. He's an evil boy. But I'm glad you like Mask. When I need for the movie to be finished, I get it probably hard to tell because I'm hoping a month or so. I don't really know. I don't really know because like I was doing tests to like rebuild Lolly's crafting because I don't want to re-render it, but or I don't want to re-render it out of Blender because that will take forever. But I did want to just fix it up and spruce it up a little bit. But in the tests that I was doing to bring over the animation, I was running into like weird animation problems. I could build the set and make it all look pretty good. But in their movements, I might have to reanimate some stuff or figure out a way to like extract the animation onto like better rigs or something. And I don't know how I'll do that or if I'll even will, because I also still have the original render files for these that I could just re-edit. But we'll see. I sound like Ryan Reynolds at times. Oh no. My worst nightmare. Yeah, please draw a mask and send me it. I'll put it in the comment corner arts corner. The comment corner art corner. Yeah. The animation process will never cease to amaze. I hope. It's quite a time. Wait a minute. Because like KK sings, he goes out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4. It's at 4-4. I need it to be 5-4. No, we can cheat that still. Basically, I'm just thinking if I should move this shot earlier and then have one more random angle shot. Let's try. Blender, give me give me this angle. No, give me this angle. Yeah, that looks funky. Put this here. Move all this here. Put this here. And then take this guy, put this here. And then okay, that looks nice. And then we have this shot that just happens earlier. And like, yeah, no, this should hopefully it'll okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I swear. I promise. I don't promise actually, but I think it'll be fine. And then we want a shot of letters, various letters. So Meg, get out of here. We need letters. Give me the letters. Where's letters? Text. We get the text. We get we get it saying cool things like hasta luego and others, and other fun clips of dialogue. Font, geometry. Or do I just write this in here? It's fine. We don't need actually all the letters. No, we do. Oh no. Okay, give me a K. And lame. Okay, never mind. We'll just write them out. Kevin and uh Megan and Sezzy and Mask. Um, Basically, what I think I want to do is like you have actually take all of these, take all of you guys, and put you in 90 degrees. We have their names. I'll break it up so that their letters are floating around or whatever. But you have the different letters of their names kind of just like floating backwards from right to left, and they're all going to a board. Oh my god, Andrew, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. They're all floating to a board, and then so like we get Susie here, and it's all cool and quirky. Gimme, gimme it. Come on, give me the goods. Yeah. And then we get her. Oops, we got her name, and we get actually we'll do Kevin next. We'll do his name from this angle. Wow, so cinematic. Come on, give me the goods. So cinematic. And then we'll also do Megan's name. Where are you? Which one are you? Megan's name, and like here. And then and as we get to here, it'll make more sense that they're going somewhere, that they're being written. I don't know how I'll do that, but we'll figure it out. And then we get, oh yeah, and then we'll do Mask Boy at the end, but like his is, where's Blunder? His is like mask. His is gonna be like massive. All right, so it's gonna be whoosh. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a big mask. But his will be in front of the rig or behind the rig, kind of like or behind the silhouette or whatever. And it's gonna be a big board, like a big this thing. This big name UI thing. Maybe a keyboard too. To show that the names are being typed or were being typed, but the letters will like fall onto it or whatever. Because I don't actually want to do typing animation. And that'll be neat. We'll just have a big thing, and the text will be glowing and all that stuff, and it's gonna be wow. You can good looking. Oh wow. Oh, thank you, Empty Canvas. I appreciate that. Like real lines, not pixel art. No, that's fine. All animations is tough work. This is low-key cool. Is it? I feel like it's a mess. Yeah, it'll probably be maintain the same beats. And then about here. And then on mask, on the fifth beat, we have to. I want to show something Isabel related. Ooh. What if? Okay, so we also did this thing in the show where it's not a show per se, but I'll just keep referring to it as a show. Where Isabel's hairband changes colors, but just depending on like which Isabel is where, because it's a whole multi-Isabel theory nonsense. And I kind of wanted to tease that in the intro too, and I thought it'd be neat if we have like a hairband, like just rapidly changing colors, but also glowing, and like just a shot of that. But that means I have to get Isabel. Time for another deep dive. Bam, 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 bam. Isabel. Here we have the Master Isabel rig or the scene. This is the one that has all of her outfits, like the raincoat and the sweater, and her shoes, or the t-shirt. Isabel, ladies and gentlemen. We love Isabel. We're going to export her. We're going to make sure to save it actually as, where is it? Mask movie. NPCs. Isabel as a asset. And we need the rigging. And copy and save this out, or export this as a animation rig. Cool. We publish. Great. And then now we can go into here, into, get rid of that. So we can go in and import a new Isabel. Oh my god, there's all this garbage in here. Get the link. Link that. And now we have Isabel, except she's got all of her clothing on. Let's hide what we don't need, like the hood. And that's actually it. I don't actually care for anything else because we're going to do a shot like this. Ooh, spooky. Bam. Bam.
Me now.
And then hair bland hair band, glowing and rapidly change colors. And then we'll do like a little, I don't know, rotation or something around her model. Where are the bells? They're on the other side. They're over here. Wow, look at those beautiful bells. You're animating too? All right, Riot. I hope it's going great. Okay. Oh yeah, save your work. Remember to save, guys. Saving keeps you from, I don't know, crying when you lose all your work. But Blender's really nice because it saves every 5 minutes into another location on your computer. So if it ever crashes, which it often does because no software is perfect, the most you'll lose is like 5 minutes of work. And I wish more programs would do that. Resolve is kind of nice like that too, because it also has a pretty prolific backup system. But it's a little more finicky because everything lives in the project window. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, that's a story for later. But I also almost lost the last episode, the series finale, when I was editing it, because one day it just decided to stop working and wouldn't open, and I'm like, oh no. But anywho, Premiere or Resolve here saves every. It saves once every hour, like in between clicks. It also just will continuously save, but it'll save a backup for every hour of a day, or for some hours of the day. I think maybe like 8 or so. Then it saves, and then it saves the day version, or one it keeps a day backup, and also keeps the previous day backup, which can all be accessible if you right click on a thing and then go to project backups. So you can see all of them, restore anything if you need anything, which I think is really, really handy. It literally saved my life. But then I was like walking on eggshells for like the rest of the production, because like now I was worried that like, oh no, if I add an effect to this thing, then like I might lose the whole thing again and have to like go back a day worth of time. So it was kind of rough. Anywho.
Me, oh me, me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me,
Or what if we mix them? We mix them together.
me, oh me, me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me,
Nah, I need to waste time. We'll keep it. Hmm. And then here we'll do another thing where we have to. What's next? Picking their names. They already picked their names. Picking their appearances. Yeah. Okay, so this one has to be all over the face because it's just facial features. Like I wanted to do one shot where where's Meg? Where they pick their mouths. Actually, yeah, pretty much all the facial features. So we'll be zooming in on all of those. And like I wanted to also do a thing. So it's like showing their faces, but it's also showing the UI stuff. So like picking the different skin colors and the different eye shapes and whatever. So we'll actually have the menu options being part of the scene. I think that'd be pretty neat. How do we do that? Find out next week on the season finale of How Do We Do the Do's. Zip, zip. Gonna add a thing here, and then we're gonna do a thing like. There we go. We're going to shift D that, move that over. We're gonna take everything again, and shift D it, and move it down. And then we're gonna take U2 and we're going to shift D and then move that over. So here we have this little menu thing, and that's gonna like show little finger thing, just going, and the skin color is gonna change or something. I think that'll be cool. So we do that, and then on the next one, we could do their eyes, and then do the same thing. So we also have this over here. We do their eyes. Okay, man. And then I want one of the hairs being picked, so we'll do the top of the head, and we'll have this up here. It's like I'll probably do a row of options that just kind of pick through, and then the hair will change. And the more I describe this, the more worried I'm becoming, because I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that in Unreal, and I don't exactly know how to set that up. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Because that's not entirely true. Like I have some idea how to do it, but it might be fairly involved. Odyssey's leaving? Take care, Odyssey. Thank you so much for coming around and hanging out. Hope you had a great time. Lillian, they'll be the default ones. So whatever you're actually allowed to choose when making your character for the first time. Luckily, except for Meg's hair, we'll cheat with that. Because Meg's hair is one big problem of things that you can't do in the game. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so that doesn't actually really matter. But yeah, most of the default stuff, or any of the default stuff. But yeah, we'll be showing how the first one will be like will be. We'll start with Kevin, and then the next one will be Susie picking her eyes. Kevin will be picking skin. Susie will be picking eyes. Oh no, I didn't want Kevin here actually. And then we need one more here. With like a whole face, I guess. Maybe hide this. Meg's hair model is original, but her hair color, which is like a deep purple, you can't do that in the game. The closest you can get to is like a light pink. And same with, I think, Susie's eyes. That color, that shade doesn't exist. And also Meg's eyes. Hers are like a deep, not a deep, but they're a bright green. You can't do that. That shade doesn't exist in the game. So yeah, it's a bit of a time. We took some creative liberties because early on I didn't think I would have to actually show gameplay at any point. But then I ended up needing to show gameplay at some point, and I'm like, oh shoot, I made characters that technically don't exist. But you know, we did the best we could. Susie picking eyes. Actually, we'll just do Meg here. Meg finished. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need one for Mask Boy. I was gonna do Mask Boy. I'm picking their islands. We're already a minute, almost a minute. That's okay. We're just roughing it out. It's not nothing set in stone. He gets cut off and is now mad. Yeah, he is. He is. Thank you, Nuke. I hope you are having a great day. And you, Kevin. I hope you have a great day too. Will Mask Wave mask from the start? Yeah, I was gonna put a part in the intro where that explains him getting his mask. Because it's like everybody's picking their faces. We're not gonna show Mask picking his face because he doesn't have a face. Okay, technically he does, yes, I know, but we never see it, so technically also not. But there's going to be a shot where we show an ethereal, spooky-looking Able store, and after that, we'll be showing the characters getting their outfits. So Kevin's sandals, Susie's shorts or hair, Megan's shirt, and then the mask sitting on a mannequin with like a slow push-in. Oh, right. Actually, no, we'll show mask during the creation phase. Mask, yep. And then what else do we want to do? Island picking. No, we. Oh wait, there's two Susies. Get out of here. Kevin, Susie, somebody. Actually, this could be Mask. His hair. Yeah, Mask's hair. I think Mask's. That's a default hairstyle. I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maskboy's face is up for interpretation. Yes. Yeah. Mm, oh, take care. Tree Monster Gaming? I hope I pronounced that correctly. I hope you had a great time and a great rest of your day. Yeah. Okay. And then they have to pick their islands. How do we do that? Thank you. Guys, how are we gonna abstractify this? Like this menu thing into like a cool looking thing. Any ideas? Hmm. I guess I could do like a big long shot or like okay, hold on. So we do this thing where it's like a big plane. I think I have a plane already somewhere. Yeah, it's a desk plane. And then we have like we have two options. We have four options that the camera is kind of just like traveling over, and then a big finger comes down. All right, a big finger just goes boop, and this one just starts to rise. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be neat. By big finger, I mean this thing, this graphic. Um, so I have that somewhere. I did make that. I just need to put it in. What if you did help for the four maps? That'd be funny. But unfortunately, we can't. Um, we can't hint at uh at the villagers being in terror early because that only happens after like a center after like like halfway through the movie. What is the code of the islands? There's no code. I don't think. The characters swipe through swipe through the islands and tap on the one they want the most. Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, okay, yeah. All right. What if we do that? Um, okay, get rid of all this. Not the plane. The plane's important. So what if we do a thing that is that idea? Like I really like the swiping idea. But I also really wanted to do a thing where we actually showed the island in the background too. So I was thinking, I don't know how I'll do it, but I was thinking, we have this we have this shot where it's showing just that, um, like we have this, and then like they move the squares over, so it's like we start with like Meg or something, and then she moves the square over or does a swipe, and then please, she does a swipe, and then so these will have the island images on them. I'll steal them from some video, I guess, somewhere, and then as they swipe them, we change characters. So it'd be Isabel, it'd be Meg, and then we'll show Kevin during the swipe, and then Susie during the swipe, and then Mask Boy during his swipe, and then while all that's happening, we get big island changes in the back. How I'll do the island changes, I don't even know, but we'll figure it out. We have pieces for it. I think I can manage. How do we do the quick, diggy thing? Mesh? What was it? Zoop. Zoop. Okay, don't call it genius. I'm stealing your idea and adding onto it. Thank you. Can you fill me in? I'm late. We're storyboarding the opening of the movie, and it's gonna be a raging good time where it's the whole thing's one big spoof on Westworld's opening, and yeah, we're making fun scenes. Animation, mesh, that landscape tool. Excuse me. Add landscape. Here we go. I wanted to do a thing where we get this landscape thing. We go zoop. Wow, land. Zoop. Zoop. Oh no, my camera. My camera. Distance plane. Big. I'll take this. I'll put this. It's way back here. So that we get this kind of looking nonsense. Actually, this is kind of big. Maybe make it a little smaller. Put it in our character. That I think will be really cool. The path spreads out and draws themselves and the town hall shifts. See, that sounds really cool, but oh my god, I have no idea how to work with paths like that. This way is easier to do because it's just a wide array of model swapping. But so we have the guy, we'll have our character. Get you in, and then the camera will do like a pan or whatever. Ooh, we also have the boys. The boys. Put them right at the bottom of the camera, so that their ears are just right there at the desk, staring at their entire. I don't know if that actually works. Okay, we'll say maybe for now, but with a high chance of probably being removed later, because I don't really know yet. Yep. Give me this. Give me this. Get you there, and then this will be less in sync with the music, but mainly just on beat with the whole bar. I don't have another villager. Isabel? Sure, she's there. It'll look amazing. You don't know that. You can't guarantee that. I can't even guarantee that. I'll try to make it look amazing. I can promise that, but I can't guarantee that. What is this? All right, Fox Plays. We're storyboarding the intro for the movie because just putting all the videos together into one long compilation video doesn't really cut it for me in my artistic vision. So we're giving myself more work by adding new shots and re-editing some of the shorts together to make it a more fun watch. And one of the things we're adding is an intro that is spoofing Westworld's intro with this beautiful panning camera looking nonsense with just things happening and people going ooh. Both Animal Crossing. So we're trying to also get in all the fun details that the player goes through while starting the game for the first time, such as watching the cutscene where the boys give you a little talk down of what you're about to get yourself into, and then a fun abstract montage of just the characters being created, yeah, characters being created, their names being picked, uh, their islands being picked, or faces being generated, islands being picked, and then what? Be temporarily blocked from who? But yeah, the we're just showing a montage of characters being created and islands being brought to life. So this particular shot was inspired by oh no, I forgot who said it in the chat. Um, because you get a writing credit. Yeah, Lo-Fi Horizon. Thank you. Actually, let me actually write that down somewhere. Get out of here. That's not for you. Um, test credits list. Sure, I'll write this in here. Um, um, thank you. If she chose that one, oh man, that's also really cool. You can be part of the credits emotional support. I mean, you will. Absolutely will. But I Heart Winnie, I like your thinking. But also, that sounds really hard. We're going for easy to create, but also cool looking. Like, aside from modeling and animating a horse, this is pretty simple. This, however, how do you make an eye with a reflection of mountains on it, and and that looking this the wild. We also got to add a self-playing piano and a character nubs hitting the low poly keys. Oh man. So we have slowly towards players. Swipe big map images. Each swipe. Each swipe swaps the player model. And the land. This background changes accordingly. Changes as well. I can still hear. I still want more Isabella. And I want like an Isabella Nook thing. Like, would it be funny if? Because like I can't. Because like I want to do something like this for Isabel, but I also can't yet because thematically that happens later in the episode. But it's an intro. We can do anything. You know what? Why not? We'll do that. Get rid of this, 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 get rid of this. Isabel sees herself. She goes, "Save me, self. I'm up here." And then she goes, "But I can't. I'm just a NPC." We do like that. Then she like reaches out to herself or something or some nonsense. And then the camera has to be dutched a little bit. Please, let me do it. Wow. So cinematic. Okay. So we have this scene.
Now.
I don't know. Reaching for herself. Ooh.
Now.
And maybe something with Nook too. But what could Nook do? And a profile rotation. That's also true. I think we'll do that with Nook. Oh, which means we have to get Nook. Garbage. Actually, we don't really, but we'll get him anyways. Isabel. Nook. Asset. Rigging. Rigging. Minimize. And steal. I guess I could play music in the meantime. Give me this stuff. Too tiring. Give me yeah, sure. Okay. Do it, K-Nanny. Decorate that island. Make it look as gorgeous as possible. I need to steal Tom Nook from here. Yeah. We're gonna go publish, or we're gonna go bring this over to the movie project and Tom Nook and create a version. And I don't have him with a face anymore, so I guess I won't take a screenshot. We still kind of can, actually. It's not that serious. We don't need these two for now, just one for animation. And publish that. And that's going to let us do... do some of... I'm going to go here and here and get Tom Nook, tail, L. And then... So Tom Nookington. You gotta show him doing something. Give me that. Actually, I think a shot like this would probably be better later. But all of that makes, but an Isabel and Nook shot makes sense early. Give me Isabel. Not on Nook. And then hide this, please. And again, the actual like shot will probably just be like figured out when we actually start building it up. Because this is all just to give me a nice rough idea of what to build. No, we'll do that later. using. Same with Isabel. And then... I gotta pause the music actually. I'm sorry guys, I gotta hear the thing. And then... Okay, I like how this part sounds. And like I want the Abel's sister store. So now it's like we've shown them picking their names, faces, and islands. And now we're just going to quote unquote fast forward to them picking their outfits. Which means Blender, Isabel, get out of here. We need a plane. That's not a plane, that's a desk. We need a plane. And let's see, I might have it somewhere. If you jump into here, into here. Into here. No. Here. Into structures. This is, I think, just a tent. Because I had to use the tent to put Pietro on the Pietro Island. But... oh. It is here. Alright. We also have the Apple Store. Copy. Pasta sauce. And take us save this up one. So I want to have like a cool shot of like this. Pretty much just this, but lit to look like, oh, that's a cool shot. But lit to look like, I also want to do something like this for Isabel. Maybe not like breaking apart, but very cool. Anywho, we need visual reference. Yeah, kind of like this. Thing in Black Abyss. What is that thing? It is the Apple Store. And then now we actually have to show their different bits. So we need like Susie's shirt, zoom in. And how are we going to do that? By taking Meg and using her as the model. Yep. Teach you to do the same. I can't teach you how to use Blender. Well, no, I stay tuned actually. Subscribe to the second channel. So we have Susie's shirt. And then we need Kevin's sandals. Because he's got beautiful looking sandals. And then we need... actually, how long is this? This is about that long. And then we also need... okay, actually. So we can't do 2 torso shots. But Meg's only defining trait really is her onesie. Because we won't really have much color in the sequence. So we'll move this over here. And then change it to Susie's hair wig thing. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do it. That'll work. This. Really just zooming right into it. And then put this here. And then Meg. And then I wanted Mask Boy to not actually have his character on screen, but instead just show, is there a sphere in here somewhere? Sphere. Just show the mask itself. Give me mask boy. Give me your mask, but remove it from the entire parent system because I don't want it to bring in the entire rig. It brought in the entire rig. Get out of here. I want the mask on a mannequin. So like we just see it on like a mannequin, like little mannequin that you can like buy hats off of in the Able store. But it's not going to be lit in a way where I can put a looming shadow over it. That's fine. Mask. Wow, he's there. There it is. Mask. Mask. This would be, what is this? Meg's onesie. Meg's onsie. Kevin's shoes. And we have Susie's hair wig thing. And then, that's what the mask is. I'm not okay, I am a mattress. Actually, what if we put that Isabel shot here? And we do something else for this. And we still need another shot for this bit. Maybe something with name tags. With name tags. Like the little color tags. Ooh, we could have a collage of them. We could do that. Maybe later. And then as the introduction continues, Isabel's sentience becomes more apparent. Quick montage of everyone looking fab, except mask. And if we have space, we are doing that. We haven't done that, and we haven't done that. And then, using the Animal Crossing font for your school projects? Hell yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, what else can we do? Because I also can't edit it too much to the music because I will be making a different song. I will be using a different song. And, well, actually, it's the same song, but it'll be a cover where we change some of the timing. But that's fine. And yeah, I don't think I'll do a shot with these block things. I think that big spanning one where they're swiping to the islands captures the gist of what this one wanted to do. And they're picking their islands. So we got these two. We have this shot. Oh, wait a minute. We could do a shot with a town hall. So similar to this, we just do them with the town hall. And Isabel and Nook standing there. Ooh. Hmm. Essentially, maybe have Nook and Isabel like materializing throughout the thing, and then we do a final shot of the town hall. But this time, the two of them are standing in front of it, and they're waving. They're having a good time. They're looking at the they're looking at the camera, and they're like, "Wow, I'm living." Where did the Able store go? Let's just put this back and bring our plane back, and just assume this is the town hall. Excuse me. We'll also put this over here, and put this here, and then take a snapshot. I don't exactly know where I'll put this shot, but we'll do it. Built or no? I'll just stay in front of the building. Of the hall. It also finishes spawning. And the camera needs to be trucking backwards. Yeah. I was trying to think if forwards would look cooler, but I don't know. I think I'll have to just see it. Yeah. What's this music going to sound like then? So it's going to be this song. But I was going to do a do like a big orchestral cover of it that that essentially just might be a little slower in the style of Westworld's kind of introduction style. So it's like weird and crunchy and sad, but sad. And yeah, I'll probably live stream that maybe. Because we might even do that today. Because I need something to start roughing more of this out together over top of. Even though, actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Who will be really amazing? Thank you. I hope it is. We're howling at the songs. It's so adorable. It's gonna be the last AC movie. I mean, I hope other people like pick up the mantle and make other cool Animal Crossing stuff. So probably from me, but not in general. Question mark. Hopefully, maybe. Fingers crossed. Will the island's names be revealed in the story, or will they be considered? They never get revealed in the story. Other than Susie's, which I think is called Sheboygan Falls, and Meg's, which is Jelly Bay Islands, and then Masks is Skitsville. Kevin doesn't have one, but it doesn't really matter for Kevin. He just has an island. Any tips to start animating? I like to try and just want to know how to start. We start by animating a bouncing ball, and then a ball with legs, and then a person walking. and watch a lot of reference, because animation is but sculpting with time. No, sculpting movement through time. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah. Our mask reveals his face in the movie. No, there won't. We will never canonically see his face, because you don't need it. What's the part of one person called? I guess maybe. He seems like that kind of guy. Oh yeah, Wooden Turtle. Everyone, go subscribe to Wooden Turtle. He makes some really awesome stuff. If you're a fan of like creepy, not really creepy, but just different animation, different Animal Crossing animation stuff. Kevin's island was called Island. Absolutely. Hey Jess, don't be sad that I won't make more. Be happy that it happened. A great cartoon once told me that. Yeah. Kevin seems like the kind of guy to name his island Kevinville. That is pretty facts. Pretty facts. Be able to return home, or will they nomad forever? Well, at the end of the episode, one of the previous Tom, or Tom in series, he's gonna go off and live in the void or whatever. Isabel is gonna take up being Isabel on Meg's Island, and then the other two that we stole from Masqua's Island. Whatever your guess is correct. Yeah. Why did you choose Animal Crossing? I thought I could get the assets. Like, there was a night when I was like, oh man, I kind of want to make another video, but not in this like other series that I was doing. Let's practice with some Animal Crossing, because I think I can get the models. And it turned out to be true, but a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And I kind of then got into this weird sunken cost fallacy where I'm like, well, I'm this deep into it, I might as well make one. And then we made all this crafting. But it only took like a week, so it wasn't actually that bad. And then that got pretty popular. You guys all came around and were like, can you do another one? I'm like, yeah. And I did another one. And they're like, do more. And I'm like, okay. And then we did a series. So it was a good time. Okay. I just like the nodes. I don't understand them. Oh, that's understandable. Nodes are a tough concept to wrap your head around. Like once it clicks, like it clicks, but then like ever since all time before, just like what does this do? Like I'm pretty decent at shaders, like all the stuff that would go into shader manipulation. Where is it? All this stuff, but like geometry nodes, I don't at me with that. I have no idea how to do anything in geometry nodes. Even though like all the concepts are the same, like yeah, you just do this and you make this, and this node changes this thing, and then you plug that into this thing, and then this thing, and this thing, and then it's rough. But then like node-based compositing I get, because like I don't know, that makes sense to me, because it works like shaders does. But it's a rough time. But just keep at it, you'll get it. One day it'll click and it'll all make sense. But yeah. True tourist trap. We love it. How much have I spent to make this? Oh man. Too much. Too much. Like I obviously like buy things to like as investments for myself and workflow and stuff to like make things go faster. I don't necessarily buy things to like for specific videos, if that makes sense. But like I've bought Resolve here because I wanted some of the pro versions. I own Cubase, or I bought Cubase and all my instruments because I make music, and I've bought add-ons for Blender to help with some of its shortcomings, like animation layers, which Blender does have with its non-linear animation editor or whatever, but it's kind of cumbersome to use efficiently, and this streamlines it, as well as like photographer, which is just a bunch of camera stuff, and like I bought some like lighting add-ons and stuff, and like so I've spent money. Oh, and then there was the whole the whole time when I also own a 3090. I bought one during the whole 3000 graphics card series craze or whatever, and I managed to get one, and it was great. But then in the middle of working on town meeting, right when I got up to the rendering phase of it, the time when I needed it the most, the card died, and I had to get it. I had to send it back in for repairs, and during that time, my fallback card was a 1070, and for those that aren't familiar with graphics cards and all these lingos and whatnot, it's a 2-generation older card. So I think the 1070 released sometime in the GTX 1070 graphics card release. I don't know. They came out. No, not GTA. GTX. I don't know. They came out some years ago. Many years ago. Fairly old. Bought it from a guy at work. and so that thing couldn't really render the videos. I could work on them pretty fine, but like when I actually came to rendering, I had built all the scenes and all the sets and all the shots to render relatively quickly on a 3090. And now I was jumping back like a 2-decade-old card. And it was rough. So I had to pay to use a render farm so that I could render the video, and that was really expensive. But the video came out and it did well, so it was okay. But oh my god! And then I got the card back, and then like it worked for like 3 weeks, and it died again. And I had to send it back again, and they sent me a new one, and then the new one that I got back exploded. And then I got a refund, and then bought another card. It was quite a time. What is your longest video? That's Reset Part 2. It's 26 minutes long, and it took the longest amount of time to make. Well, actually, that's not true. Fee technically took longer, but that was for different reasons. Exploded? Yeah. Okay, here's the story, guys. We need some music for this. So, it's sometime in October, and we're throwing this little get together at our house. It's a nice little shindig, and somebody asks if they can play some VR, some boxing VR, and I'm like, heck yeah, I got you covered, buddy. But it's on my computer. I have to do like a screen or like a streaming, like a wireless streaming thing from my headset to this from upstairs. And he's like, yeah, cool. I'm like, cool. Well, let me go set that up. I run upstairs, I get everything going, I make sure that my computer is working all well and dandy and everything's going fine. I set up this little like watching preview thing downstairs so that anybody who's nearby can see what they're doing. And I'm like, cool. And I go and I start the game, but then the screen just turns black and nothing loads, and I go, huh? So then I walk back upstairs and I see that my computer it has crashed. The drivers have crashed. The screens are black. My fans are revving at 100%. And nothing's working. So I'm like, no. So this happened before when it crashed or died the first 2 times. Yeah, the computer would just start having conniptions. And I'm like, oh no, don't do this to me now. When literally there's a whole crowd wanting to see some guy punch the air. Big sad. So I give my computer a restart. It turns back on. doesn't do anything. I give it another restart, it kind of turns back on, doesn't really do anything. And I'm like, all right, last try. And I hit the power button, and a capacitor in it literally just explodes. There's a poof. There's a little big spark. There's smoke. It smells disgusting, and I'm like, So then I turn on my computer, I take the card out, and I open the windows, and then I go downstairs, and I rest my hand on the shoulder of the man who wanted to try it, and I go, okay, not your fault, but my card kind of exploded while trying to get this game going, so unfortunately we can't play boxing tonight, but we can do Beat Saber. And he was like, nah, it's fine. I'm like, so then the rest of the day happened, and then in that night I ended up ordering a new card, and then going through the whole hassle of getting the refund and everything like that. It was a time. It was quite a time. In other words, don't buy Gigabyte's cheapest 3090. I think it's like the Eagle Gaming thing or whatever, OC Gaming. Scam. I went through 3 of them, and they all sucked. But the one we're using now is the MSI one, I think, or some Auroras one or something. I bought it on Amazon. And that let me render yeah, this all was happening during during town meeting and the collector time frame. So I think I was working on yeah. So I was able to render the collector. That was fine. Town meeting, I had to use a render farm, and then Isabel's dream was a mix of laughing and crying. I think I was able to render that on the card that didn't die, and then during Time Traveling Designer, I believe, was when the whole debacle happened, with the explosion and all that nonsense. And then we got a new card and finished rendering that because it blew up before I got to rendering that episode. And then we got that fixed. I was able to render Reset 1, Reset 2, and now we're here. It has coil wine though, but my last one did too, so it's not that big of a deal. What's coil wine, you might ask? Oh, it's a really weird phenomena where the actual like electronic frequencies going through the circuitry on the actual physical card itself causes one of the components to resonate or just vibrate at a rate that makes it hum or like make a little cricket sound. So if I'm working in like Unreal, for example, some of the scenes you can hear my computer doing like a little like wee. That's kind of annoying, but the hertz, yeah, whatever, the hertz, yeah. And unfortunately, that's just what cards can just do that. Some do, some don't. My other ones don't, but my 2 most expensive ones do. And yeah, that's fine. Oh, I don't know if it's MSI actually. I think it's no, I think it actually is MSI. I don't know. But just anybody that isn't Gigabyte. They make great motherboards though. My motherboard's a Gigabyte motherboard. Just their cards I no longer trust. But also your luck may vary. Because I had the first one for a year and some change before it started showing signs of problems. But their whole RMA system is was archaic. I nearly lost the card when they mailed it back because they didn't tell me when they were mailing it back. So it just showed up at my doorstep one day, and I'm like, huh? Thanks, I guess. But it's all good. It's all good. We survived. Oh, and now I'm off my train of thought. We'll just read comments for a bit. Hey guys, how's it going? Guys, yeah, everybody thought Meg was Mask Boy. Like I tried to make it obvious that like she wasn't, but That was the leading theory, and I thought it was so funny. That but like the episode that we introduce all the characters together, which is in Morning Turnips, we see them both on the dock at the same time at the end, so like they couldn't be the same person. But everybody really wanted it to be true, and I'm sorry it wasn't. I'm sorry it wasn't. Reset part 3? Sorry, but no. You can make it. I'm gonna do a bunch of tutorials and stuff and give you all the tools that you need to make your own shorts. I'm gonna pass the baton, so you have to do it now. Take care, Riot. Thank you so much for coming by. Sacrificing villagers with Makani's resident rep is so funny. It is. They did have 2 accounts. They only have 2 accounts because I have 2 accounts on my Switch, and I use it to play games and stuff with friends and such. So I didn't want to get rid of it. But I knew that being there was going to be was going to spell a whole slew of disasters. So I kept trying to like rename it something inconspicuous, but that never really changed or never really helped. See, and it's this kind of stuff that like scares me with some of the videos, because I'm like I'll make gags that I know will be interpreted as like facts or like things to keep in mind about or for character development and plot and stuff, but I'm like, no, it's just a funny gag. Mask just like Sonic. But then I'll add details that like actually matter. So you have to like be on your toes and guess what actually matters and what's just a joke. So in other words, it's my fault, but also not my fault. What was I doing? Storyboarding. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the whole song. We're gonna make a shorter version of it. Any other shots that I wanted to add in are oh yeah, the mask boy. I wanted this one shot where we show mask. Where is it? Plane 2. Where we show mask while using Megan's rig. Where it's him. It's him standing. And it's gonna be like holding the mask. Where is it? It's gonna be holding the mask in his hands. Maybe like that. And he's just gonna put it on. He's gonna like his face is gonna be all blacked out. We're gonna it's all gonna be like backlit so that we actually never see his face. Please. I need that. Give me the image. Where is it? This guy. The drag isn't my drag isn't working. Like the click and drag functionality. It's not. Can I copy and paste it? What is going on, computer? Okay, we're just gonna import it manually, I guess. Okay, media, copy, this, get rid of that for a hot minute. Which one was it again? This one. And then it adds it to the list. Thank you. Oh, it's just not working in general. Alright, so it seems like my mouse is... or at least resolve. It's working. Yeah. really weird. I'm like the click and drag isn't doing anything. Hey guys, welcome to Modern Day Problems with Modern Day Software. We're gonna give Resolve here a restart because it's just I don't know what's going on. What will you do after this movie? We'll be doing a director's commentary. Alright, great. I guess this is where we call it quits for the live stream, guys, because I can't click and drag this into Resolve. Weird. Very weird. Well, I'll just answer your question. We'll be doing a director's commentary, but it's going to be not live streamed. Stay tuned for more news on what that means. We're also going to be doing some extra side content for the second channel, Denzel 2. So be sure to subscribe there, even though it's just going to be educational stuff like tutorials and more tutorials. Yeah, here. But that'll be over here. I'll be doing that for a little bit, and then it's off to different pastures with a new series. So stay tuned for that. So in other words, a bit of a break. Press F, then click and drag. Please save my life. So that works, but I can't click and drag from the media bay. It's just not working. It's just not working. No, I think there's some other problem because these programs are also giving me conniptions. Like clicking Blender makes the icon hop. Oh, you can't see that. It's at the bottom. But this works. It's just Resolve. Bum bum. What do you mean F? Like no, it's like just hitting F in here. It just makes the thing. I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. Oh, the mic is crisp. Thank you. A Terraria animation? Oh man. How would I even do that? Terraria almost has no animation. They're just 2D sprites, and they swing their swords by just swinging the whole sword sprite around the character. Oh, no click and drag. It is a big F. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Yes, I guess we can't do any more storyboarding for the time being. Like I can click and drag things, but I can't click and drag from here, or from my own Windows computer, my own Windows window. I think something else is causing problems. Ah well. So instead, we're gonna use this time to. We can make some music. Hold on. We'll give this a save. And then we'll give this a... We'll also give this a save. And then we'll give that a minimize. Actually, ooh. What, would you guys want music or working in Unreal for a little bit? It's because the music is going to be me making a rough version of this song. This beautiful Keke Tango. And an Unreal is going to be me making sets and preparing things and asset preparation. All right, now you guys all seem pretty down for music. Will music actually even work? Find out now. Okay. So this isn't going to be like a crazy big song, at least not now. We're gonna make a new folder, and we're gonna call this where do I want to put this? Projects. Yeah. Ask. Let's name this AC movie. And all the music that we're going to be doing is going to be put into here. Put into here. Copy this path. Put it into here. Thank you. And this is, what's that song called? Tango. It really is a tango. Just create empty. So, welcome to a little bit of music. We're going to be making a we'll just be transcribing for the most part, as loosely as possible. We're not trying to be key or note perfect, just rough. We'll be doing it in a program that I like to call Cubase Pro. And why do I like to call it? Because that's just what it's called. Oh no. Will I be able to actually click and drag from here? Oh, we can't. Dang. Yeah, this seems like a whole computer-wide thing. Oh well. I'm just gonna import manually, I guess. Give me the location of the song. Come on, we have to wait. And whatever else. See, I like the way you think, lo-fi. And we will make it epic, but it cannot begin epic. It must slowly ramp into it. Because again, we're mimicking the Westworld here. And that whole song is one big cascading gradation into grandeur and epicness. Oh my god, where's this file located? Oh, in library. I need it. Windows Explorer. Help me. Give me KK Tango. So first thing we're gonna do is guess its BPM. It's about 115. Good enough. And then we're going to, I just need this to be beat synced enough so that I can steal its keys. We're going to take this and we're going to not do that. We're going to move this to beat. Help. Do it, please. To zoom. To grid. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Guys, that dragging problem affects here too. What is happening? Yeah, because I just can't click and drag in programs right now. Literally, my mouse is having conniptions. This literally only happens whenever I'm working with my tablet. Strange. Okay, I might have to give this whole shebang a quick restart. Because nothing here is indicating what's going on, and I cannot click and drag. I love Windows. All right, 79 people. Will you all be here if I do a quick computer restart, and then we'll do music, and then I'll end the stream in an hour. Because if not, then that's okay. I guess we'll party and vibe another time. But till then, we are gonna be right back. 1 second. Stop streaming. Save. I hate this. Tango.